promised, joining me now, Mark and Loz from Ride. Welcome back to the studios.
Hello.
Actually, it's a long time since you've been in the studios. It must be over 18 months since the first time you came in and played live for us. And funnily enough, we're going to have a look at that later on. I think. You don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But in fact, we are going to be playing through your videos today as we talk our way through. But at the moment, you're out on tour, and of course, your new album's out, and you're back in the thick of it again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Doing it all again, another round. Because you took it ended up being quite a break, really. The last time I saw you was Crystal Palace.
I think it's sort of, we kind of realised when we actually took the break that it's a good thing to do, because it's like, we do enjoy what we're doing with the music, but I mean, if you're doing it as much as we were at one point with the Nowhere thing, it kind of, you lose that sort of excitement thing if you do it all the time, you know, because it kind of becomes normal. So it's good to keep it special, and like, I think when we go home, or back to Oxford and kind of just have time off, it kind of makes the band job seem really good as well, you know. It kind of, it just gives you time to sort of put things in perspective.
Get a bit of a distance on it, I thought, as well.
Too much perspective.
Too much perspective. No, it's a good thing. I mean, did you find it useful to go back and just get back with some real people and stuff
Yeah,
like
because
that?
it's like, that's where at the end of the day, where my friends are, so it's good to sort of go and say, all right again, how you doing?
All right. Okay, well, listen, I can hear it in the background. This, in fact, is from the first EP, and different haircuts indeed.
Terrible.
Let's take a
I can
closer
never
look.
live that one down.
Different headers indeed, actually.
It's amazing what you can do with £200 and silly haircuts, isn't it?
But I mean, actually, while we were watching it, we were talking about videos. I mean, I think I've spoken to you before about videos. You've never been happy about your videos, have you?
No.
No. And even the latest one, what were we saying about the latest vid, which we'll see a bit later?
Leave them all behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we just haven't been that lucky because of the way it comes out in the end, and like, it's just one person's view of you. But this time the view that everyone got was a bit too dark, so they couldn't play the video we made on
They got
telly.
the exposure wrong or something.
Good.
It's one of those when you realise there's no film in the camera sort of thing.
Oh dear.
Um,
Bit of a mistake. But you're talking about a live video. That's what you're thinking of doing.
yeah, I'd like to do it, I mean, for the next thing, just sort of like a Lady Jane, Rolling Stones thing, just, you know, sort of slowed down live shots.
Yeah.
And slowed down real, just black and white stuff.
Right.
And just make it, just something we can control a bit more, because half the time it's totally out of our hands.
But that's the worst thing about it, because I think they are pretty important at the end of the day, and it's something that you can control. Everything else is sort of basically what comes out of the speakers, but at the end of the day, you can't film yourself, you know, and so you're left in someone else's hands.
Someone else controlling what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all right. It's kind of looking back, it's sort of more humorous than anything now. But at the
That's like
time, it was
it's like picture snapshots of yourself and some, isn't it? They're all,
Yeah.
We all find.
I'd
some of
hide
those
this.
it's all in the past now.
All right. Well, in fact, this is something we did. We controlled how you looked. This is when you were in the studio playing live.
And now I'm not too sure if I've learned so long before. What do I still want more when you're getting me to the door? It's turning around into a playground. Pass through a different side. Leave them all behind. Leave them all behind. Leave them all behind.
Memories of last summer. That's Crystal Palace, in fact, and your latest single. In fact, I think we had that written down as B-side. You told it was called B-side. at the
B-song.
time. B-song.
It's got a B in it.
Oh, right.
And we weren't imaginative enough at first to think of what we could actually call it, so
That was what you were calling it in those days.
B-song.
Because it's in D.
Oh, all right, I understand. Was it 8 minutes long then as well, or not?
It's always been pretty long. I mean,
Yeah.
it's sort of, we thought it'd be a good song to release as a single, but we kind of tried to we thought about maybe trying to make it shorter, but to us it's like that is a song at the end, and it's to make it short, it kind of lost a lot.
Sure.
It's a sort of drone thing that goes on, and it needs to go on a bit, I think,
Yeah.
for 8 minutes.
Okay. As you were watching the live stuff, you were just saying that you were slightly embarrassed that you're playing. You thought you weren't, or you thought you were great, but it doesn't come back that great.
Well, I think we've improved a bit in playing since then, because we were sort of pushed to the forefront quite soon on in our career before maybe even before we had a chance to like feel
We could play.
feel confident about playing in that. So
Yeah.
but
How would you feel on the new album that you're there then with that now as a group?
yeah, I was going to go on to say, but it sounded
Sorry.
a bit promotional.
Yeah, no.
But basically, we can't avoid the fact for us that we just you just get a bit better, just a bit more confident, and a bit
Yeah.
more like
Just know what we're doing a bit more.
doing your job.
Yeah. In all areas as well, the songwriting and the whole.
Yeah, and like you kind of know a bit more why you're doing it, and it just in a way it's been a bit easier this time, but that's only because of what we learnt from the mistakes basically,
Yeah.
and you're watching them.
Is this a mistake? Well, let's check out a mistake then.
I just want to know. The texture slips away. The texture slips away. I just want
Yeah, well, as you say, I mean, the big thing is it is an important area, videos, but the records are also more important, really, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the way the old record sounds, so I'm not ashamed of anything we've done. I think it's really worked for the time well, but, you know, it's things that have been out of your hands, which are things that kind of get annoying, because it's, you know, you've got your own kind of ideas about it, and at the end of the day, you create it, so you're obviously going to have those sort of ideas.
Yeah.
And I think in the past, it just hasn't been kind of caught on by your video men.
The thing I've been reading lately as well, I mean, talking about your record and the album stuff, is that in getting together, you talk a lot about finding or searching for an honesty in the sound and your approach, and comparing it to lots of people you've been listening to, different kinds of artists. I mean, everything from the Specials through to bloody Led Zeppelin, but they have something in common, which is a kind of integrity or an honesty. I mean, you must feel that you're getting that, or you've got that.
It's to do with sort of feeling, I think, as well. It's like, you know, a lot of things that have happened lately usually had the sort of ingredients I'd normally like with records, like kind of a lot more guitar bands and things, but I find a lot of it too kind of calculated, and it's like you can sort of pick up on feelings from a record, and it gives you, I don't know, it's kind of more, I don't know, there's something more with records than that, and if it's got any musical sort of talent around it, I think they're the kind of records that I generally go for. I mean, for me, people like Neil Young and that kind of genre of people, it's like you really feel it, it's good.
Yeah, that's the quality that you hope to have in your own stuff and try and reach. And something which maybe isn't there in the videos as yet, as we keep coming back to. That's the thing. And
this one's alright, I like this video.
Yeah, Portrayal, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, videos, the only thing about videos a lot of the time is they go out of date, and, you know, half the time, I mean, you know, but the songs stay on, which is why why songs are obviously a lot more important.
Yeah.
But I mean, this one's great. This is our favourite, and it's like,
well, let's have a look at your favourite.
Doesn't go out of date. You know.
So we are bang up to date, leave them all behind. Was that kind of a bit of a symbolic, arrogant statement, perhaps, of...
Oh, yeah.
No, I think, not really. I mean, I knew that would kind of, people would think that that's kind of what it's about, and I think that's all right. I can live with that. I don't know.
It only depends how guilty you are, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's positive. You can look at it just simply on the positive.
Yeah, it's
kind
positive.
Of, going blank again isn't kind of positive, or is it positive?
I mean, the album title kind of gets pulled around all over the place. I mean, basically, the album title belongs on the album cover.
Yeah.
I think it'd make a bit more sense then.
Right. Okay, fair enough. Well, listen, thanks for joining us again.
That's right.
And I know because you're out there. Actually, going over to Europe. You're doing the UK at the moment.
Yeah.
When do you hit Europe?
Oh,
I don't really know.
April.
April?
I think. Yeah.
End of the month?
April sometime. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure many people are going to go out and see you. So thanks for coming in again, and we'll carry on looking at the video. Cheers.
See ya.
That's right then, currently on tour here in the UK. You're watching 120 Minutes, of course, and still to come this evening, we'll be seeing the Swans live. I'll also be talking to some of the band as well. I'll also be talking in just a moment's time to the Hair and Skin Trading Company, a completely unknown band.